I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that you probably don't draw every day, and it probably bothers you sometimes. And trust me, you're not alone. I've been guilty of this as well. But recently, I've been working towards drawing every day, even if it's just a small 5-minute sketch. So why don't we draw every day? This is a question I ask myself. Like, why don't, as artists, why can't we draw every day? What is so difficult? So one of the first things I realize is that we feel like we don't have enough time in the day. We're tired from other commitments, kids, school, work, family, activities, going out, having fun, scrolling Instagram, scrolling YouTube, TikTok, all this other stuff, right? We got to make dinner, we got to help the kids, we got to go out and play basketball or whatever. By the end of the day, we feel burned out, we feel tired, we don't feel in the mood. When I was younger, I only drew when I felt in the mood to draw. And that's a big problem, right? Because then sometimes what if you don't feel in the mood for like many, many months? Even this year, actually, for the first few months of the year, I didn't draw anything. I was focusing on my business, I was doing other things, even though I probably could have fit in a little bit of drawing here and there every day, right? But I just didn't do it. Another problem I see that is very, very common, especially here on YouTube, I get a lot of comments and questions and emails about this. So many people are just afraid to start. And also people doubt their abilities. And I think that goes back to the fear as well. They have this fear, like they doubt themselves, they have low self-esteem, they feel like they can't do it. So those are kind of some reasons of why we don't draw every day. So what happens when we don't draw every day? Obviously, your progress is going to be slow. Our progress is very slowed down. We're not making gains the way we should. And what I've really learned from myself is that when I don't draw every day, and then once I finally sit down to do a drawing, I take the drawing way too seriously, because since I only draw, like maybe 5 times a month or once a week, every drawing I do is like super precious to me now. I have to take it very seriously. I don't want to mess up anything. I don't want to ruin anything. I definitely don't want to experiment and try something new, because I don't know if it's going to work out. And then I'm going to feel bad if the drawing sucks. And then I get into this negative thinking cycle, right? It probably happens to you as well. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Post down below if you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you take your drawings way too seriously. And the other problem is we don't make time in our life to do what we want to do. Instead, we're scrolling Instagram for 4 hours or TikTok for so many hours or whatever. We're just wasting our time on things that don't matter in our life. And it sucks. We need to make time to do things that we want to do, that we want to draw. So how can we do this? How can we draw every day? What are some of the solutions? So number one, big obvious solution is to draw anyway. Draw every day. Draw anytime you think about it. Even if it's only for 5 minutes, even if it's just a quick sketch, even if it's just 1 minute, 10 minutes, whatever, draw something. Sit down, draw something. And the way to help yourself to do this every day, something that I recently did, is I got a sketchbook dedicated just for daily sketches and drawings, believe it or not. So now at my desk, I have a sketchbook there, the materials are there, my pen is there, my pencil's there, the eraser's there, all sitting with my sketchbook. And it's ready to go. I can draw anytime. So get yourself a dedicated sketchbook. So number 3, draw at the same time every single day. This is gonna help build a habit, whether it's early in the morning before everybody wakes up, or if it's at your lunch break, on work, or if it's after work, right when you get home, or maybe after dinner, or before you go to bed. Pick a time, try to draw it every single day. Obviously, every day for us is different, but there's probably some days where your schedule is the same, you do the same stuff every week, every time. Try to fit drawing in there and make it a habit. Number 4 is to draw at the same place every day. So for me, it's sitting at my desk where my sketchbook is, where my materials are. I can sit here every day and draw when the time comes, at the same time every day. This just helps solidify that habit. So now my body knows when I'm sitting in this spot and it's this time of the day, my brain will kind of switch into drawing mode. I think that's super helpful. Last but not least, pick a subject to study for 1 week. It can be different photos, different references, but the same subject. Pick something. Maybe on Sunday you decide for the rest of the week, for the next 7 days, you're going to draw penguins, only penguins. This will help remove the mental block or question about what to draw that day. I struggle with this a lot. I would get ready to draw, I'd be in the mood, I would sit down to draw, have my sketchbook ready, pencil ready, and then I'd realize, gee, I don't know what to draw. I have no idea what I want to draw. So this will kind of remove that question, remove that kind of resistance. So there's really not many excuses. If you can't find 5 minutes out of your day, then you probably need to reevaluate your time. You have a bigger problem if you don't have 5 free minutes in your day to do some drawing. And is it useful in your life? Are you happy with all the stuff you have in your life? And if not, what can you change? So yeah, anyway, that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, let me know down below if you have any other solutions or other problems that you run into that you need help with. Be sure to let me know. And yeah, get to drawing, folks. Get out there, start drawing right now. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.